Oviedo Brothers Electrical. Building a new home or commercial business, call Sergio Oviedo, Master Electrician at 956-904-7177. Let him know the Rockstar sent you. Barrera's Plumbing. Looking for a dependable plumber with reasonable prices? Call Gabriel Barrera from Barrera's Plumbing at 956-534-3337. Let him know Chew and Ooh sent you. R&D services for cleaning and disinfecting at residential and commercial sites. They do pressure wash, sanitation, disinfecting, mold treatment, and COVID-19 disinfecting that is hospital grade and food safe. R&D services are EPA certified and use CDC approved chemicals. You can call Ruben Salinas at 956-212-6113. And you heard it here at the Chew and Ooh podcast.
Scumbags and Gentlemen's Barbershop. Guys, you gotta check this place out. It's a great place to get your GQ haircuts, man. This place is too good to be true. They had to build 2 locations. First one's located at 537 North 6th and Half Street in Alamo, Texas. The other is 502 North Main Street, Donna, Texas. For an appointment, call 956-472-0179 and let them know Chew and Ooh sent you.
Check. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chew and Ooh podcast.
Hey yo, I'm coming for them duffel bags and gold teeth. This game been saturated, written for my nosebleeds. I like that propane and spit that dragon breath. I got that product for the low, all hell my connect. I've seen the nicest people plotting with the worst intent. I've seen my enemy.
One.
I'm Chew.
This is Chew, and welcome back to the Chew and Ooh podcast. Woo! A long week and finally got Chew back in the podcast. I had to drag him from his, I'm not even going to say it, with his one leg, whatever you want to put on. I dragged him all the way from his house all the way to here.
Tied my leg to the tow hitch on his truck.
Yes, and I dragged him about 3.5 miles.
3.5 miles to the
all the way this way, as you can see. But he looks so good wearing the Chew and Ooh podcast t-shirt.
I do. Available in gray, up to sizes 2XL.
Yeah, and plus I do have shirts in the studio now. So slowly but surely, every guest that comes in will receive a shirt for being on the podcast. So,
yes, as a token of our appreciation.
So yeah, and first of all, thanks to all our sponsors. I will name those sponsors out at the beginning of the podcast at the end and sprinkle a little bit in the middle because this is going to be a good podcast. I really want to get to the itty-gritty because we are talking to Miguel Gallegos from The Craft, from the eatery. And Miss Paula right here. If you could turn around and say hi with the camera. There you go. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the podcast, man. Yay! And that's the podcast. Thank you very much.
Right, thanks, everybody. Latest.
See how quick that was? It's super fast.
All right, now the shirt can come over.
No, leave the shirt on. But anyways, so what we're talking about right now, Mikey, is how we're talking about the weather as far as the eatery's been. I know during the freeze, it went pretty bad because nobody was coming out. Electricity was down. It was horrible. A lot of people were going through a lot of difficulties getting their electricity up and running again. But I mean, how did that affect you in any way as far as your business and the eatery itself?
Pros and cons. It's of course learning experience from it.
Mm-hmm.
We're an outdoor venue right now during this pandemic, or
mm-hmm.
post-pandemic, I guess we should call it, because we're coming down from it. Everybody's getting vaccinated.
Oh yeah.
People are getting
we're starting to peak out now.
Finally.
Being able to go out. Yeah.
Businesses are opening 100%. Yep. So that's good for the economy, good for everybody. I think. Well, it is.
Yeah.
But learning experience. We're an outdoor venue, and got cold, and
oh yeah, I hear
you. People didn't come out, but.
Sorry for interrupting, but that was the great thing about the eatery, was that it was always an outdoor venue.
Yeah.
So even in the thick of it, you at least had the option. And when we went out there, you had families going there. Everyone was social distancing. Everyone's really nice.
Yep.
Everybody was enjoying all the food trucks and the music out there. So it was a nice little respite.
Yes, it was. I mean, going out there for the first time, drinking. The first thing I got when I went to the eatery was a Guinness. That's my number one pick.
They had
And I
Guinness.
think she's the one who took my order
Yeah.
first. She took my order. Goes, "What do you want? I'll take a Guinness." And I was like, "I think she'd give me the can." No, they actually served it to me in one of those 5x5 brewery cups that you gave us. That was a pretty good one. I was like, "Oh wow." And you say, "Hey man, you like that cup?" He goes, "Yeah, go ahead." I'm like, "Oh, awesome, badass. That'll be nice, perfect." So, but yeah, I mean, not only do you serve domestic beer and also regular beer that's well known from the stores, but you also sell other crafty beer available. And you are the
Bar manager.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is it as far as you offering the different craft beers out there?
Honestly, when people go out, like I tell them, what do you drink? And they're like, oh, pues I like Ultra, I like Bud Light. So you try to recommend something that is along those lines.
Right.
Obviously crafty, but you're not gonna like someone that never has drank craft before. You're like,
Right.
hey, try this IPA, try this stout.
Yeah,
Obviously not, because it's, you acquire that palate little by little.
Exactly.
So that's usually how it goes, always. Like, what do you like to drink? And then based off of that, you're like, well, Miller. If we have a Pilsner, you go with a Pilsner. And,
Right.
like, for example, you like Guinness. So
Yeah.
that's, I know, okay, well, maybe he'll like this stout or this nitro. So you just have to go kind of based off what people like.
And not only that, the knowledge. That's what I'm very impressed about. As far as the knowledge, when I got there, they know their beer.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about it. Because I've been to other bars before, and there are people that do know their beers more or less, but you guys literally specialize on it, man, and that's what's so awesome.
R&D.
We have a list.
Yeah.
Research and development.
Truly,
learn a
truly
lot,
God's
honestly.
work.
God, truly, God, brings a tear to my eye. But no, and as far as what is your best? What would you say, both of you? I mean, and scale. What would be your top craft beer that you actually sell, like really sell out of?
IPAs?
IPAs and blondes.
Yeah.
Really?
Blondes
Ah,
for those who are
yeah,
trying to, expand into craft and
Right, right.
yeah.
don't feel comfortable jumping right in.
Right, right.
Blonde or a Kolsch, we always recommend those. And
Yeah, because like for me, someone who drinks like HEB dishwater beer, because they're like,
But some electrolyte coming out.
they just give you the case of 24 at the door, like, please take it, please.
Just take it. It's on the house.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to get rid of it.
And it's I understand where she's coming from, where she's saying like, what do you drink? You don't want to like you've been drinking this dishwater all this time.
Right.
You don't want to just dump them into a like a full on Guinness.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Because they're just gonna be like, this is gross.
It tastes like coffee. Now drink this.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna taste it here.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what Guinness does. It kills your taste buds, man.
But in a good way.
In a very good
In a
way.
loving, generous way.
There was actually one beer that I liked. Beefy Boy Bro Joe introduced me to it, and the one you guys carry. It's a red beer.
The Red
El de
Death.
Rojo?
I'm sorry.
El de Rojo?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was. I mean, the taste at first I was like, okay, a red beer. I've had red beer before, but I mean, nothing like this. Is actually tastes very sweet. And
Yeah.
I don't know. And I asked one of the guys, "Where y'all put this?" We can't tell you, man.
So house secret.
We can't tell you. It's a bar secret. Can't tell you. Damn it! Well, brew a shitload of this stuff, man, and go sell it.
well,
It's manzanita source.
It's Manzanita so with a tab of champagne. That's all it is.
Actually, it kind of sounds good. We might have to steal that one from
Oh
the bar.
shoot! Copyrighted Chew and New
Copyrighted.
podcast. If you do
Copyrighted.
just name it the Chew and New drink. That'll work.
This would be the True and New special.
There you go, the Chew and New.
Okay.
That we'll take that. Now we'll
Okay.
take that. Patent it. You heard it first here. But now, and I know you've been having a lot of events. Like I was talking to you earlier before we walk in. And no, we're not going to that conversation. What I just talked to before off the air, and then we're not going to talk about it. But I was there on St. Patty's Day. You had what was that band's called? I can't remember the band. What was the name of that band?
Spin-offs.
The Spin-Offs.
Spin-offs, yeah.
Awesome band, by the way.
Yeah.
Great, and not only that, a lot of entertainment that you have there at the eatery. Also, I know we had Patricio here about a couple of weeks ago. He told us the story, and as far as how he started off there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Brave kid.
I honestly tell everybody that story. Like when he's playing, he's like, "So where did you guys find this guy?" I'm like, "Well, let me tell you." And everyone's like, "What?" And it worked. I'm like, apparently, he's been here a couple times.
yeah, we're talking to him, and mind the fact we had him on the podcast. A lot of views a lot of playbacks. We've got like about at least 64 playbacks on that in particular interview. He has a very big fan base, so I would recommend you guys inviting him back very often, man.
Yeah.
filling the eatery seats there for more pleasure, more drinking. But yeah, you do have a lot of it. Anything coming up for the next month, for the month of April? Anything big coming in? Or I know because you all have individual days that you all have things going on, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We
Paula?
have pretty much something set up always. Like starting Thursdays for the most part, we have something. But for sure, Friday, Saturday always. And then we do farmers market once a month.
Really?
Usually we try to do it towards the end of the month. In April, I believe it's on the 18th. And we're almost booked on vendors. I think we have like 2 spots left.
Really?
So
What goes down at the farmers market?
So pretty much, I know it's farmers market, but it's not really. It's more like a vendors market. Like everybody goes selling a bunch of different things.
Right.
Our last one was amazing, super good, like outcome, and they sell everything like plants, jewelry,
Custom
what else?
knives.
Custom knives.
Oh, yeah, you got me on that one. I'm a big knife buff. Huge knife buff.
Yeah,
Handmade
this coming
sewing.
one, we have like a really, really good variety of like different vendors. It's gonna be great. And
Yeah.
like I said,
Okay.
we do that once a month.
Okay.
And then we have Ram. Let me see if I can pronounce this right. He told me Ram Denisi or Ram Denise.
Danesi.
Danesi.
I think it's Danesi.
Dan and Jesse. Well, anyways, we're gonna have him for the farmers market. So he always puts on a real good show. So
Ram Denesi.
All right.
Okay.
Ram Denesi. Okay.
Ram, if you're listening, hit us up. We'd like to talk to you too.
oh yeah, and he's from Wesco.
He's from West
Really?
Coast.
All right.
He's from
Okay,
Wesco.
that's badass.
Well, I got a question for you here, guys, from the Tiger King. He was here last week.
Uh-oh.
First of all, he wants to
What's up,
say,
King?
he said, Chew is back a week late, though. I'm still going to put you to that table now, that's what it says. And another
You know what?
thing
Thanks for calling.
and
See
another
ya.
question actually for the eatery and for me, for Mike here. He's asking, need to get a wrestling show going at the eatery.
Oh, what? I'm
A
sorry.
wrestling show.
Oh, a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys will fill it up. They have a wrestling match coming up. I believe it's on the 17th. I think Tiger King will be battling against Nails to unify. I think it's going to be unify the belts. They're going to winner take all thing. So that I will try to make it out there, Tiger King. I hope I can get out there. But yeah, man, something like that. I'm pretty sure you've gotten offered bigger venues to come in for the eatery and for the craft. Anything you can dish out?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Anything?
All right.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy.
And it's funny that we call this a venue because it's a food truck, park, and
right.
We call it a venue because we try to do something different,
Right.
have different entertainment, different things going on. We have Scott from Valley Disc Golf. He brought us a basket for disc golf, so people come out
Oh
there.
yeah, I remember that.
And they
Yeah.
can play, they can putt, practice their putting, got cornhole, we got, we had an event back in December. It was called Art Brews and Tunes, where Don Frisco invited
Yes,
a bunch of
yeah,
artists. The artists set up, they sold their art. It was a rap event. It was awesome. But Tiger King, yeah, going to that. Definitely, we can put something together.
Oh.
We actually I won't say what, but something similar where we get a ring. We talked about putting a ring in the middle of our dining area.
Right, exactly.
Move those
Right.
tables out and
Yeah.
have it center, and sell some tables and have a wrestling event.
Ooh, ringside
Oh man,
tables.
jeez, that sounds like an idea.
Yeah.
A lot of her little eyes are blinking like, ooh, it's gonna be a lot of work that day.
A lot. But honestly, when isn't there work?
And not only
Paula's
that,
flooding her eyes,
that's-
dude.
yeah, I know.
She liked it.
Do you like that idea? Not only that, you get some of your employees to walk around off like where the beer vendors holding
That's
the box,
true,
walk
that's
out,
a good
hey,
one.
beer,
Yeah.
and shoot, you're gonna be making dollar signs, Tiger King, dollar signs. That's what we need, baby. Says
Tiger
Ram
King.
is great. Get him on the show, or I don't. You got to specify, Rick. I don't know who that is. And also Andy from 956, the podcast that went out there to the eatery, actually to the craft.
Yeah,
That were out there. Those guys, big beer drinkers.
Yeah.
They
Go
were,
dudes.
yeah, man. They we're gonna have them here. Actually, out of all days, Cinco de Mayo. How do you like that, man? Cinco de Mayo, man. That's gonna be.
It was a
awesome.
coincidence, Mom. I swear to God. It was just a
It just happened, Mom.
It just happened. It just, you know.
Yeah, see, we're gonna start the show. Oh, welcome to the Chew and Ew podcast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been to a lot of those, buddy. In a different podcast that we not talk about. But
that's when the shirts do come off.
That's when the shirts do come off. That's the one you want to come to, Paul.
Sounds like that's the one I don't want to go to. Let's play it safe.
Hey, easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. In the famous words of Beaver Boy Road, take it easy.
Take it easy. I'm from Donna. Take it easy.
But yeah, man. And as
Shout
far
out
as
to
now,
Joe and Ro.
quick question.
No, don't talk to them, dude.
As far as the food trucks that are in the eatery right now, I mean, each one is individual. Each one has a personnel and their own owner in the pot. What does a person need to do to get their food truck in there, or do you know that process, or do you know how that runs by?
We're kind of tapped out right now.
Really?
Yeah. We're bringing in one more truck, and actually, it's mine.
Oh, hey,
No,
hey,
okay.
hey,
Enough said.
Hey, that's enough said, man.
Enough said, man.
If it's anything like the craft thing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be even better.
No different. It's gonna be premium seafood. So
Really?
yeah,
Sweet.
some ceviche, poke bowls, and sashimi, and alligator bites,
Dude.
and a bunch of good stuff. Caldo de marisco, veracruzano. Thanks, Paula.
Someone stole my recipe, but
Oh my
We'll let it
goodness.
slide.
Oh, no, there you go. Come on.
Oh man,
That
and
sounds
that's even more stuff to look
So
forward
good, dude.
There was a list, and it's just you know more than anything, Mar was trying to keep everybody local, keep them from West Saco. Everybody from that park is actually from West Saco.
to. Really,
Every truck that's there is from West
Nice.
Saco.
that's
Nice.
awesome. That's
So
awesome.
he wanted to do that first of all, and but I think there's a list, and for the most part, everybody's been pretty happy. Business has been good for them, so I don't think anybody's planning to move out. And
You know the best part about it is that it's a lot of it is different cuisines in these trucks, but for me, I'm just gonna admit it, I'm lazy. I really
No,
Shut
really,
the fuck up.
really.
and let me finish my thought.
Go on.
Anyway, we'll talk about your MC Hammer pants later.
Oh, damn it. That shout out to Adele. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Adele Padilla. Thank you very much, man.
I set fire to his pants.
Go on, just keep going.
Again, getting back to my laziness, I enjoy the going out to different restaurants, but I really just don't want to drag my ass to McAllen to find parking somewhere.
Yeah.
So I can hike to a restaurant, so I can have some good seafood,
Mhm.
or for pity's sake, having to drive to Arlington or anywhere near the island for good seafood.
Right.
Just as a matter of fact, and that's what attracted me to.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this is some good food, and I don't have to drive to McAllen. Matter of fact, people from, everywhere will probably come here first
Yep.
before driving to McAllen.
Yeah, no, I hear it, and you got a lot of variety on there. You got you still have Queenie's is still there, correct?
Yeah.
Queenie's, I
Queenie's
think you also have a coffee truck
Vintage.
there.
Yeah.
Let me see. They got two barbecues, or is it one barbecue now?
One barbecue.
One barbecue
Yeah,
and
Tigos.
and the taquito place, man. There's a taquito place.
Quesadilla.
Yes,
Yeah,
that one.
quesadilla.
I think they're the same ones who make those lunches, no? Or those guys are not there anymore.
Oh, they had some issues with their cooks.
Ay,
Oh,
su
Their
madre, man.
manager got COVID, and
Oh my goodness.
they couldn't run that trailer. So they moved
Jeez,
it.
man. And not only that, I'm
Hopefully we
going.
can get them back.
I'm hoping so too, because I was telling my wife, I go, babe, these lunches that they have there remind me so much of Progreso.
Yeah.
I mean,
good.
so much.
Mhm.
They're really good, man. They're so good.
everything, their salsas,
Yes.
are ridiculous.
Yes,
So
I
good.
know, and it tastes. I'm the one because I went there with Ro and we got there and he goes, "What do I eat, man? That place with the taco truck, man. You want to go check that shit out?" He goes, "Let's go check it out." And I walked over there. I go, "How much for the tacos?" He goes, "Yeah, we have tacos. We have lunches." Oh, you got lunches? No way. I go, I'm gonna judge your lunches. I go, let me have an order. Gave me that order. First bite, it's like
Yeah.
like I was 7 years old in Mexico again, man. Eating out there when we go shopping, I was munching on that, walking around with my mom, munching all over the place, man. Awesome, man. Like, oh my gosh.
They're actually right in front of Panther Stadium. Their brick and mortars. It's called Compalitos.
Really?
And
Yeah.
they're on
Okay.
Pike Road. Yeah, so you guys, their tacos, they're good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they
So
are.
you can still get them. They're at the
And you know
brick
what?
and
Aside from that, like their prices are so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like most
Yes.
places, you can't get an order of tacos reasonably priced anymore.
No, you don't.
They're not even
No.
that good.
No.
Them,
ain't good.
everything, like all the way around, everything's just amazing.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, we definitely want them back. Actually, we were talking about that yesterday. We were like, so are they coming back?
Yeah. So I'm kind of hungry. When are they
People
coming
ask
back?
for tacos a lot. Like the birria
Oh, yeah.
is good and everything, but not everybody likes birria, you know. Or
Right,
we
right.
want tacos, and they do papas too. Like they were doing the papa and everything.
Yes,
So yeah,
yes.
we definitely do.
It's a
So
great-
Compalitos, if y'all are listening,
Please
we miss you.
come back.
Come back.
You heard that? Come back. Well, I want you back.
I actually have a funny
We know you're
story
there.
about them.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we
And
go.
that was the next question.
About the music that they would always play.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. Now let's get into the nitty
if y'all
gritty.
want the beef.
Let me see. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Any wild stories? Now that you've been open for, it's gonna be close to almost going on a year, I believe, right? Getting closer to a year.
No, actually, we're getting closer to. We're on 6 months.
6 months.
6 months. Oh, you're halfway.
Yeah.
Halfway through. Well, come on, dish it. Let's hear
No,
those funny
it's
stories.
So we would, of course, we got the bar, we got the speakers outside, so we'd always blast, some good vibe music,
Yeah.
some rock,
Like always, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and of course they're taqueria, they're cooks, they like to jam out and cook. And
Yeah, exactly.
They would bring this big speaker, I guess they got it from the Pulga or something.
Ah,
And
la
it would have lights, and they would
Shit. Woo.
they would always have banda music, like blasting.
Was it the old school speaker when we were kids? When you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Awesome.
Something like that, yeah. But every day we would have to tell them, like, hey guys, they can't hear the orders, and can y'all lower it down just so y'all can listen
For you
we hear
guys,
ourselves.
exactly.
And they would get mad every day, and they started getting rude about it.
Yeah. So like when
Man.
he would order food, he'd be like, "Hey, can you get him? I don't want him to know it's for me."
Yeah, they were so mad at me. I was like, man, I don't want them to spit on my foot or anything.
You
So
were
it's
sending
about-
somebody else.
Yeah.
to buy your food.
I was like, man, I'm mad at them, but man, the tacos are so
So
good.
good.
Give me some of the tacos.
This is why they want you back.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, well, that's good. I mean, the cool thing is that, they're that good, even though they have the music full, but they're that good that you want them back. You guys
Oh,
want
yeah,
them
they're
back.
really-
We're willing to throw hands. Like, we need the tacos back.
Yeah, I hear you. Any wild stories behind the bar?
There's always stories behind the bar.
Oh, well, then we're
You know
open
what's
to
my
listen.
favorite thing? And it was actually on St. Patty's. We had this lady that wanted Bud Light, but we don't carry Bud Light. We
Right.
carry different domestics. So she comes up to the bar, asks for Bud Light. No, ma'am, we don't have Bud Light. Not even in bottle? No, ma'am, not even in bottle. Okay. She leaves to get something else, leaves. I kid you not, she came back to the bar at least 5 times, and every single time she asked for Bud Light. And she'd be like, ¿no tienen Bud Light? No, ma'am. ¿En draft tampoco? No, ma'am. Bottle? No, ma'am. We don't have Bud Light. And it was nonstop, like literally every single time. And we would think, like, what does she think? Like, does she think we get like a delivery and shit of Bud Light specifically? But like every time she would come back
man.
and we tell her that we didn't have it, she'd get madder and madder
Oh,
and
my
madder
God.
and madder. And it's like, lady, Michelob, Miller.
Oh man, I would have had fun with that. I would have gone.
Yeah.
I would have gone somewhere and got a Bud Light sticker and stick it inside of my vehicle and drive by and go, hey!
Show her your Bud Light.
Over here.
I think she was hoping for us to run down the store or
They
something.
go by, yeah, I hear you. And, but the thing is, it says it there in the name, the craft has the
Yeah.
beer in front, and
No.
common sense is okay.
No. Let me tell you what was happening
Oh,
with
here we
this
go.
woman.
Here
right?
we go. Here we go.
She spends her mornings at the Pulga, okay? Crack at 9 o'clock when that place opens up, goes straight to the Pulga bar.
On tal baile y todo.
Dale todo el bailito.
Shit, yeah.
Dame un Bud Light. Aquí está.
Órale,
Órale.
coménsele.
Ahí con la banda music.
Hey, there's a taqueria place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's probably
so-
what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm telling you, that's what it is. Because I know women like that.
No, I hear. And a couple of weeks ago, you had a country western band out there playing, also, correct?
Yeah, we had one on Friday. We had a crawfish boil on Friday.
Yes.
That was really good.
Man, I wanted to go so bad, bro.
Yeah. We had Southern Ashes out there with Matthew Rodriguez. He's from Elsa. And we also had George George in the Texas Outlaws.
The Outlaws, yeah.
Oh, the Outlaws.
Yeah.
I think those are the guys I saw the last time they were playing there.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
Outlaws.
Yeah.
The fiddle player and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, man, that was awesome.
Oh,
dude.
fiddle player, dude.
Yeah,
Really?
The stuff you're missing, Chew. There's a lot of stuff you're missing.
What?
Never mind. We'll get to that later after the.
I'm busy.
Yeah, we'll beat you over the head with your second leg. Here you go.
I
Shirt's
know
coming
not
off.
there.
It's gonna come. Shirts are coming out. I think you better leave.
No, you stay right there.
You need to. You need to see
stay
it.
right there.
Everybody leaves except
Oh man. But anyways, so and as far as like what's the next Cinco de Mayo? Anything big for Cinco de Mayo that's coming up?
Yeah. We have something going on. We're still trying to iron out all the details, but definitely want to have a nice little cumbia actually type of vibes, like some Ángeles Azules,
Oh
and
shit.
some
There you
Mañanitos
go.
Verdes, but maybe like a little definitely Mexican attire contest, or something. For
Oh
Cinco
man,
de
I gotta
Mayo.
go look for my.
shit.
I had to go look for my chado hat for this freaking. I'm gonna be here. We're gonna have to wear chado hats for that episode, man, for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Freak these guys out from 956 and we
Some
come in.
Kawama specials.
Well, they're bringing the beer, so we're gonna have to be prepared with it. With 2 big bottles of tequila right there on top of the. We already got the Jack Daniels up there on top. No, I mean we have nothing up there. Sorry, and the moonshine. But anyways, that's besides the point.
I'll load up my burro at home and bring it in.
We'll be there. We're running late. He's coming on a burro.
literally.
Órale, Willy, dale, púrale.
Paula set up a rockabilly.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the
Punk
Punk Flea
Market.
Market. That
Oh.
should be. It's in May. I believe it's the 2nd, May
Really?
2nd. Yeah, so they're gonna have like the rock and roll T-shirts, vinyl, all that good stuff.
Awesome.
But we want to keep it, I guess, in theme. So Chulita, I believe, is going out there. The Vinyl Club.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're pretty
So
good.
it should be really fun. That's another something different, something not like the typical market, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool because it's gonna be a lot of that, like the whole vintage vibe,
Mhm.
all that cool stuff. So that should be another good.
Yeah, and-
Some good rockabilly will do
Oh, yeah,
that.
and
Yeah,
that-
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Another thing I want to say is thank you also for letting us put our banner out there
Oh yeah.
and back of the stage. That is an honor for us to
Yeah,
put that out
definitely.
there. I appreciate that, man. It's awesome.
I mean, you guys always show us a bunch of love, so I mean, it's
Yeah,
that's
back,
the least we can
scratch
do.
your back, we
Yeah.
scratch our back.
Nah, I mean, it
Helping
would,
out the community, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
exactly.
help us out,
Yeah,
promote us, so
Yeah.
definitely.
We're constantly,
Yeah, no, some-
constantly mentioning you on it. We put
We
you on
really
our
appreciate
YouTube.
that.
We put
Thank
the
you,
eatery.
guys.
Now I want to put the craft on there.
Thank
Got to
you.
make sure the craft gets on there too. Not just the eatery. The eatery's a great place. I got to mention the craft also. Now, speaking of the craft, what was it that inspired you to go ahead and open up a craft business? As far as like a small little, I would consider it a small little brewery that you got going. I mean, what actually made you say, you know what, I want to do this, and this is what I envision of doing.
It's so this project, the eatery, had been in the planning for almost 3 years. 3 years ago,
Mhm.
and Mario Mendiola reached out to me, and he knows that I used to do events in Donna,
Right.
and Adele, he's
Yeah.
involved with the alcohol. Of course.
Let's not go. Let's not go there. Let that go. Let's stay away from that.
Q's
Touch
MC
it.
Hammer song.
Shut up.
So he reached out to me, and he kind of wanted me to be involved. I cook too.
Yeah.
So he wanted me to be involved one way or another, and he told me about the bar part, and I was actually working in the oil fields with Halliburton, and we would work a lot. I would put in about 220, 240 hours every 2 weeks,
Damn.
and spending time away from the family. You're in the middle of nowhere. Just
Yeah,
it
yeah.
kind of gets you thinking, and when he brought that up to my attention, when he mentioned this, I considered doing a microbrewery and brewing some beers there.
Mhm.
But of course, it being in a food truck park, the spaces were going to be very limited. Just the whole everything, the paperwork and the funding and everything.
Right.
I decided to go this route. And I said, you know what, I can do that. There's already a lot of tried and true good beers out there. Canvases is what I like to call them.
Right.
Like that Rojo that you tried.
Yes.
You know, that's a beer.
Yeah.
You know, we infuse
It's
it.
good.
It's actually a big red beer. I don't know if you recognize it, but it tastes,
Yeah.
it's a big red
Yeah,
beer.
that's what it literally tastes like, a
Yeah.
big red beer. Yeah.
So, you know, we can, you know, just the way brewers do it, we can do it out here. You know, we can do it at the craft. We
Right.
can infuse them. Right now we have a Viva La Snickers, which is a chocolate milk peanut butter stout. We infuse it with our Snicker infusion, and then
No.
and
No sugar
then
for you.
We have a peanut butter milk stout that we freeze, and we top it off on top of that beer, so it looks like a little ice cream cone. And we finish it off with more Snickers, and it's our Viva La Snickers.
Yeah, chocolate overload, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sounds good, though.
It's good. It's balanced. It's not overpowering. If you don't like stouts and you try this, I think you'd probably enjoy it because it's really, really.
That's right up my alley. I'm a Guinness guy. It's a stout.
Yeah, you probably enjoy
Yeah.
it. You
I'm
probably
gonna go check that out.
But yeah, you know, like I said, that was my inspiration. You know, just why I went this route. I love beer. I know I enjoy it. I enjoy food. I love food. I enjoy cooking and flavors, and I just wanted to make something that, you know, these beers. I wanted to say, hey, this is gonna taste like this, and I wanted to make sure that it actually tasted like it.
Right.
So, but that's pretty much how the craft was born.
Mm-hmm. And how did you get your superstar bartender out here?
Paula,
How long did it take?
Oh yeah, we're Paula. She, you know, we put out an interview, or you know, we put it out, and then of course we put out that we're looking for jobs or for employees, and you know, she shot information out.
Mm-hmm.
She has background at the DoubleTree, and
Oh, okay.
and,
Oh, okay.
you know, she brings a lot to the table. I'm very grateful for Paula. You know, she gives me ideas that I'm like, oh man, wow, yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Hey,
So
It's called a peanut butter Snickers.
that's the ambition. Next one is Reese's. It's gonna be awesome.
but you know, she puts up with me more than anything.
Just with stouts. Just
But yeah, pretty much everybody, you know, Ray, you know, I knew him from we went to school together, and good cook, and he brought over Renee, which is also very, very good cook.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike, you know, he loves coming out there, and you know, he just one day he's like, hey, you guys hiring? And we're like, yeah, you know what, we do need help.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen our mullet cowboy too, Leo.
No, I haven't. Oh,
There's a
guys,
story behind him too.
you got an urban cowboy? Really awesome.
Yeah. Well, he's a valley cowboy.
Oh, all right. All right.
He has this mullet thing going on.
Oh,
And,
shit.
oh man, he
You got
thinks,
the curlies in the back going
Yes.
down. Oh snap!
and he thinks it's so majestic, and I'm like, oh.
Well, probably to Beefy Boy Row, it might be very majestic.
The Triple B would have
Yeah.
some words.
You want somebody to judge a mullet? Talk to Row.
Send him over to the Triple B.
Next time he goes out there, he goes, when Triple B boys go there, hey, you're the one we need to talk to. Does that look like an official mullet? He'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. That's an official mullet right there.
Right.
But even him, I met him at Roosevelt's through a good friend of mine named Matt, and he had a bunch of jams with him, and I, of course, I barbecue, and I always you know, put that in my meat, my ribs and stuff like that.
Which is another question I'm coming to right now also,
Okay.
about the food. Oh my gosh.
Well, I started buying his jams, and as I was tasting them, I'd tell him, okay, hey, can you try doing this? Can you do this syrup and this and that? Can you do this? And I saw what he was capable of, and I was like, you know what, I need to get this guy on my team too, because you know, some of the stuff that we're gonna be doing there, we're gonna, you know, be making it.
Right.
So, you know, after a couple of trials, I was like, all right. I was like, well, how do you think about working at a bar? And he got all excited. And you know, good kid. He's a good kid. What is he, 23?
23.
He's a young kid, but
Young buck,
he's a
man.
little
Young
older.
buck.
Big, huge guy, and he's a little sweetheart. But you know,
There you go.
But yeah, that's pretty much how we developed our squad. Our squad came
That's
together.
awesome. And like I was saying,
Wow.
the second question on there, I mean, the craft is not only just beer itself. They got a phenomenal menu of food also. And all I've heard from these guys, they tell me the pizza. You gotta have the pizza. I know you have a stone oven pizza oven back there, right?
We do.
And everything's cooked directly through there. And I've heard that the wings are amazing also. And not only just pepperoni pizza, guys. Just dish it out, guys. Name one by one. There's pieces out. Pizza, different style of pizzas you have, because this is gonna freak you out on some of the stuff they put the toppings on. It's just amazing.
I think probably our best seller aside from pepperoni is like Korean barbecue. That one is amazing. And exactly what you hear is what you get, like Korean barbecue. Everything's done in house. Like, we don't do. Everybody's like, is it frozen? Did you take it out? Is it ready to go? I'm like, no, sir. Like, we make everything.
I'm gonna get a message from my wife right now. Bring me one of those Korean pizzas, barbecue
well,
pizzas.
you'd be doing her a favor because they're delicious.
Yeah, and that's all I've heard. And another one is a very big one. Also, is the I know the pepperoni, but the other one was which is the one that Ro told me that was awesome. Also,
It's probably the Buffalo Ranch.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Buffalo Ranch one. Yes, that's another other good pizza. But you have variety. Name a couple of them.
So we have the taco pizza.
Mm-hmm.
We have the birria pizza. We have arjito. What else? Pepperoni, cheese.
Chicken bacon ranch.
Then the regular Buffalo Ranch. I think that's it, isn't it? We have like 7 pizzas.
We used to have a curry. So the concept behind that, going back to COVID, before when we tried opening up this place, the eatery and the bar,
right.
There was shutdowns for bars,
Right.
so I wasn't going to be able to open. And
Right.
the only way that I could open was if I was at food and beverage or a restaurant.
Right.
So I, from one day to another, literally, the pizza side's called Street Fusion Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Literally from one day to the other, Street Fusion Pizza was born, and I had to open a kitchen to be able to open. So I was like, what can I do where I don't have to invest so much money? I won't have to get a fire suppression system, and I was like, pizzas. So with that, I was like, just getting,
ideas.
flowing.
Yeah, good. Let it go. Yeah,
And I'm like, man, what if we can get everything and put on a pizza? And so that's how that came about. We have more pizzas that will be coming out
right
in the future. So like Cubano pizza, a banh mi pizza.
Cubano pizza. I wonder how that would taste, man.
Yeah. We have white. Which one do we do with the white sauce?
The Alfredo? Shrimp Alfredo?
Yeah, we got a shrimp
Oh,
Alfredo,
no, that
and a
sounds
chicken
good.
Alfredo
Chicken
pizza too.
Alfredo.
And like she said, everything's made in house. Even on our Korean barbecue, it has kimchi, and we actually ferment. We make the kimchi.
Oh, you
in-house.
serious?
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Our ranches and our blue cheeses, that's all made from scratch. We don't like to cut corners. We'd like to
Get to the nitty gritty and get it right on the money.
You know what? And that's what I was thinking myself, because when I was there, the big movers were the pepperoni pizza and the buffalo wings.
Right.
And they were just like every other order, pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
And finally got a piece for myself, and oh my gosh, how is this just regular pepperoni pizza? It's so good because it was fresh.
And that's the one thing also. Don't expect it to be preheated, and then when somebody gets there, they serve it. They make it from scratch. It's fresh, not frozen and throw it into. No, they make it fresh. Because a lot of people debate about that. Why is it taking so long? And I know a lot of people that say, I ordered the pizza like 30 minutes ago. What the hell is taking so long? They're making it fresh. And you have to understand there's going to be a wait. Drink a beer. Drink a beer and wait.
Drink a beer.
By the time you know, an hour passed. Really? We ordered a pizza? That's just the way it works.
But people will wait. And that kind of shows. People are going to wait because they know they're going to get premium. It's not like, I mean, if you wanted something fast, you'd get DiGiorno, right?
No.
But, people literally wait. And you tell them, maybe we'll slam them, hey, it's going to be 45 minutes. Oh, it's fine. We'll wait. Oh, it's fine. I'll wait.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, people, if it doesn't matter how long you have to wait, if you know you're going to get, a good solid pizza every time,
right.
People are going to stay. And that's why people come back. We have regulars come back exactly just to pick up a pizza.
And not to toot your own horn or anything, but when I've gone out there, you got a long ass line waiting.
Yeah.
I mean, not to put down the rest of the food trucks that are out there. They got their line, but you guys got a line. I mean, every time I go, there's never like, oh, it's clear, let's go. No, oh, the line's over here, guys. Oh shit, go wait in line over here. But and every time we've gone, I mean, that I've gone by myself, there's always a line. Yeah. And that's so awesome. That means business is great.
Yeah.
And it's great what you're doing for the community. We needed something here in Westaco.
Yes.
Especially like that. I mean, we do. I mean, shout out to all the little clubs around the area. You know, you're doing your thing. You're doing your job. You've been here probably for longer than what the eatery's been here for. But consider the fact for it to be outdoors, venue trucks. McAllen was the only place you had to go to do that. That was the yard, I believe. But you have a freaking stage outside.
Yeah.
You got live bands playing.
Yeah.
Open entry. Pets are allowed to come in. And you even had a festival where you had pictures with pets.
Yeah.
That was amazing, you know, and it's something for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what's so freaking awesome about it, you know? So, I mean, what more do you want? I mean, good hospitality, friendly service, good beer, great food. What more do you want?
Mic drop. Mic drop.
But
I
you know
want
what I
Mike's
think
job.
is also so cool about the eatery is that like it's everybody. Obviously, there's bars everywhere, right? But I feel it's so family oriented
Yeah.
that you don't have to worry about like a bad crowd or if the fight's gonna break out.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
And that's a cool thing. Like you can actually go to a place here. You don't have to drive to McAllen, drive anywhere, and just have fun. Like no, in any aspect. If you want to go on a date, let's go to the eatery. It's cool. You know, it's not like music blasting in your ear.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Exactly.
you want to go have brunch after church, you go to the eatery. Like it's just so like friendly for everybody.
And not only that,
Yeah.
guys, and I'll be letting shout out to the PD here in Westaco. When I go out there, they drive by. Come on, man. They can't be any fuss or anything bad going in the area because those PDs drive by every day.
Listen to you, dude.
It's
They're checking
awesome.
out. They're checking out how long the line is for the
Right, they're driving by.
Okay.
Yeah. No me voy, dale,
No,
niña todavía, dale. Why don't you just call it an order? Why call it an order?
And that was another thing,
I'll
too.
turn on the sirens.
I had the option to stay open till 2 in the morning.
Mhm.
I had the option to serve liquor, but because it was a family establishment, you know, wanted to keep it,
Yeah.
you know, good and clean and fun. I decided
awesome.
not to get the
Yep.
2 a.m. license, so close at midnight.
Right.
One on Saturdays, and I decided not to get liquor because I just wanted, you know, everybody to
enjoy themselves.
enjoy themselves.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And that's what also stuck out to me because, like I said, when I went, you know, there wasn't that much open, but the families were there.
Yeah.
Like everybody was there, and there was no fussing or anything. The
Yeah.
kids were running around. Everyone was at their own table and
Yep.
just talking and
Mm-hmm.
eating their food, and you know,
We have sanitizing bottles on the tables.
Yep.
sanitizing
Yeah.
I have,
stations. and
one of my
just-
best friends, he donated some his kids' bikes that they outgrew, and you know we have little kid bikes there. You know, kids come and they see them. Can we ride the bike? Can we ride the bike? Yeah, definitely. We spray them down and clean them up, and dude, they enjoy themselves. They stay there. Their parents enjoy themselves. They're hanging
awesome.
out. They're having a good time. So
That's awesome, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
it's nice.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
That's good, and it's a good thing you're doing. It's a good thing that the craft is doing, and also the eatery and all the food trucks that are out there. It's awesome. I'm just glad it's family oriented, where you can go in and have a good time, not worrying if somebody's gonna hit you up for money or anything. You're just in there just to relax,
Yes.
and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's all it's all
Definitely.
about, man. That's
Definitely.
great. Damn, man, that pizza. Babe, I think I'm gonna stop by and
Did
get
you
a
have lunch
Korean.
today?
We did eat beforehand, but I can.
No, we didn't.
I think I can
We're starving,
feed
yeah.
a pizza in here somewhere and just
Oh,
shift it to
I
the
didn't
left
even
a
tell you
little
about
bit.
the wings. So
Oh, that's right, the wings. You can't forget about the
So
wings.
Leo makes our jams for our wings, our
Uh-huh.
sauces,
Right.
some of our
Uh-huh.
sauces. So, you know, we have mango habanero, you know, which is his mom and him have Fina's, what's it called? Fina's
Fine jams.
fine jams. You know, they make our wing sauces. So they have mango habanero that they make piña serrano, raspberry chipotle,
Oof.
and they're all really
Ooh.
good. And then, of course, we have our spicy wings, our buffalo.
Buffalo.
Lemon pepper, and then we actually have one of the world's hottest wing peppers or wings in the world. I had a lot of requests that no, these wings, you know, they're not hot enough. And they, oh, wait, you guys want some hot wings? So I literally ordered the hottest wing sauce available in the market in the world, and it's called Mad Dog Plutonium 9.
Oof.
And it's at 9 million Scoville.
Oh.
It just plutonium itself, man. I just tell you.
They're hot. So on top of that, we hit it with vinegar. Kind of the vinegar kind of,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
marinates your tongue a little bit.
Yeah.
We hit it with ghost pepper and some scorpion sauce. So it actually brings it up to 10 million Scoville.
Oh my god.
And we actually you have to sign a waiver.
That's
to eat the
the
wings.
first thing I was gonna say.
You have to sign a waiver because I do not want to be responsible for any hospital bills. You're not gonna die, but they're gonna.
But maybe. That's what
Maybe
that
you're
waiver is.
gonna
But
want
maybe.
to. Maybe you want to feel like you're gonna die.
You're not living well after that.
Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. A lot of these restaurant places, a lot of places do this. Do you have a certain contest on these wings if they can eat so many?
Yeah. It's 10 wings. You have to eat them in 8 minutes. You can only drink water.
Ooh.
And after those 8 minutes, you have to wait another 7 minutes without throwing up.
Yeah, of course.
Or-
Yeah.
Of course.
or drinking anything else but water. So if you can withstand those 15 minutes and you eat all those 10 wings, then you'll get a shirt.
Yay.
and you will be placed on the wall of fame.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Dang.
And bragging rights, of course, because
Right,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
those are some hot wings. We've had 3 people try them, and
They've all failed.
they've all failed. I think the
ass.
most they've gone was
4?
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
Honestly, every time someone comes and asks for them, I do my best to try to talk them out of it.
Same.
Like, are you sure? Because, look,
Same.
honestly, like, you're not going to be able to eat them. These are not enjoyable. It's more of a challenge. Nah, I
I
got
feel
it.
bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hot
feel-
stuff.
Bring it on.
Well then,
Literally.
And they're like, no, we want to try. We're trying.
well then, you know what? You've done your part.
Yeah.
You did your duty,
I'm
man.
like, all right,
You did
here's
your
the waiver.
duty.
Sign this.
Here you go. Bye con Dios.
Oh my God. Well,
Bye
We
con
actually-
Dios.
at least you could encourage them to drink a beer before.
Right.
The very first order that we made it the first day that we announced that we are going to have it, and we made the mistake of cooking them inside. And
Oh my God,
we cooked them
no.
inside. Yeah, well, we learned.
Yeah.
We learned from that. But after we finished them, you would walk back into the bar, and it literally felt like 3 hours straight. It just felt like somebody was just macing the entire bar.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You walk in, you start coughing, and it was bad. So after that, I was like, guys, we're gonna have to cook these outside
Yeah.
because no.
Do you put somebody in a full bodysuit with a mask and everything?
Yep, we have to put the gloves
There you
on,
go.
the mask on, and
Bye con Dios.
Dude, I can only imagine because I've made that mistake where like
Oh my
I'm making something with jalapenos and the jalapenos start burning on the pan,
Mhm.
and it's like
Yeah.
you mace yourself in your own place, and that's just jalapenos, dude.
the hot sauce is locked up in a safe.
Oh my god.
Wow.
In order to get to it, we have to put some gloves on. We hyped it up.
Hey.
It's like gloves. You got to put the mask on.
Y'all put music and everything when you guys are opening
Oh,
up?
they have to watch a 10-minute video.
Oh, shh.
And the 10-minute video was just the guy that ended up going to the hospital. And we
It's
just
so funny because you tell them, like, oh, I already watched this. I already seen it. I know what happens.
I
Go
don't
to
have
the
it.
hospital right
Just-
tonight.
Nah, got it. They're waiting for me right now.
There
They're
we
gonna
go.
pump this shit out of me in about an hour.
It's just 10 minutes of the guy with.
Why is there blood coming out of their eyes? That's the sauce, Wayne. That's the sauce. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, if anybody's up for the challenge, go for it, man. Head out there and
you know what?
Look,
Yeah.
look for Mike. Say, hey, Mike, I want to try. I'm gonna take you on that challenge. I want to put my face up there for a T-shirt.
And your picture on the wall.
Oh
thing.
my
It's
gosh.
the wall of fire.
No,
not
The wall of
Wall of
fire.
fire,
The
okay.
wall of fire. Oh my
Look, come
gosh.
on. I mean, what else are you? What else do you have to do on a weekend?
I'll tell you this much, Mike. If anybody has anybody on that wall yet?
No.
Okay, as soon as somebody gets on that wall, we want him on this podcast. We want to interview him.
No,
Him
no,
or her,
I-
yes.
We need them like a week afterwards.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually, when everything's out of their system, you know, I don't want to walk in here
They're
sweating
out of
like,
the
oh my God, we're going to interview you from the waiting room, so we'll put a mic out there.
Fuck this! I'm going home, dude. The plutonio is just.
No kidding, man. Oh my God, it's crazy. But anyways, guys, man, this is a great podcast. I'm glad you guys came out, and I hope you guys enjoyed being on here with us. It was fun. What's up?
Socials. Let us know.
All the social medias,
Oh,
toss them out there.
Sorry,
Sorry.
asking for my social security.
There you go. What?
Well, that
I
too.
know.
but-
That's why I was like, wait a second.
Go for it.
You're
Well,
running,
hold on.
Yeah.
running credit?
I'm on hiatus from socials. So so
Okay. Okay.
I keep to myself.
Yeah, that girl. There you go.
All right,
So yeah,
respect.
we're on Instagram under the craft
Uh-huh.
cocktails, and we're also on Facebook. But I got locked out of my old Facebook account,
Nice.
not for any bad reasons. I got a new phone, and it didn't let me transfer because of a third-party authentication or something like that.
Okay.
But I got locked out of my old Facebook and my old page, which
Oh, shit.
was
Oh,
going at
man.
2,500 likes.
Okay.
So there's a new one. It's called it's under the craft too, but that one has less likes. But that's where pretty much we post
All right.
about all
right.
everything going
Well,
on at the craft and
that'll
at the
work.
eatery.
Yeah, hopefully everyone that followed you guys before knows that and now switches over.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
because definitely want to find out when these events are taking place. What time,
Mm-hmm.
and because come on, like Rockabilly Night, you don't want to miss that. Watching watching a live wrestling event, you don't know when you don't want to
Yeah.
miss that when it happens.
And that's what Tiger King said right now. He says, wrestling, beer, and food. Sign me up, man. I'm in there.
Damn.
and
Say
the hot
less.
wing challenge.
And the hot wing
Say
challenge.
less.
Yeah, maybe get a wrestler out there and take the hot wing challenge, man. See who gets pinned on that one. That'd be a good one to watch. And in this corner.
So most
That's
of
on
the
the floor.
events going on, I also manage the eatery page. So for the most part, you will, if you follow the eatery, you'll
Okay.
find out what's going on.
And
All
you'll
right.
find everybody's schedule on the eatery. So, like, we have a lot of people that come and like, well, who's opening tonight? And it's like, say, if you check the eatery though, like, you have all the food trucks there,
Right.
and you follow. Obviously, most people have like their favorite food truck, so they go looking for a specific one. But like, we
Right.
don't know, like, are they gonna open? Are they not gonna open?
Right.
So you can find everybody's schedule on the eatery too.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, good. Anything else you want to ask? Anything else? Oh, the big announcement that I forgot to announce for about the whole Tiger King thing.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, well, for those who were watching last week,
We're gonna toot our own horns here for a second.
we won the raffle for the Tiger King mask.
Say what?
Yes, sir. So we'll be getting that hopefully in about a couple of days. We're gonna post it up on our Facebook page, let you know, and you can have Tiger King himself sign it. It was an actual attire that he used in the ring.
Yep.
And I think he wore it. I'm not sure. I'm just not tooting the horn or anything. Maybe the same mask he used when he won the belt. I'm not sure. I'll get more information on it, and I'll make sure I'll toss it on our Facebook page. But other than that, we won it. We will be putting it up on our podcast. So beautiful in a black shadow box up here so everybody can see it when they walk on in, and have the other wrestlers that walk on in and say, damn, I got to top that. And go, yeah, you got to top
Yeah,
that.
you gotta top that.
So, yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what you got. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, thank
A
you,
lot
guys.
of fun, man. A lot of information. I'm glad we didn't go over what we talked about. So I'm going to end this podcast quick. So enough with that. All I was going to say is that no MC Hammer Pants on this episode, nor in any other episode. Shut your mouth, Chew. And let's go ahead and sign her off.
I've been Chew.
And this is Ooh. And this is Miguel. And this is Paula on the podcast. Thank you very much for showing up. Until next time, kiddies, laters.
Bring it down. Oh, bring it down.
Check. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chew and You podcast.
Hey yo, I'm coming for them duffel bags and gold teeth. This game been saturated, written for my nosebleeds. I like that propane and spit that dragon breath. I got that product for the low, all hell my connect. I've seen the nicest people plotting with the